I always tell myself, wow, that's wild. I don't feel good today. I woke up late because I stayed up late last night watching a bunch of nonsense. Yet, yesterday, I told myself I need to get back on the horse. Essentially, I need to start making art again. But now that the day has arrived, I suddenly lost the urge to create art. Art that I supposedly love and enjoy. Apologies for bursting our bubbles, but we should avoid the idea that we need to feel good in order to create something. We need to eliminate the notion that we must always be excited in order to take action. Our brain constantly seeks the smallest excuses to follow the path of least resistance. Even if we love something, or in my case, even if I love being creative, that doesn't mean I'll always feel optimistic about creating. Throughout my life, there were countless times that I've really had to pick up myself and stop making excuses to create my art. And there will be more of those moments. Of course, another pain in the ass would be the consecutive days when my art just doesn't turn out the way I want. But this too is fine. It happens. And actually, it's just life. That's why we need to face things head on. Right now, I'm doing my best to make drawing a habit. It doesn't matter if it rains or shines. I have to make this a habit. And honestly, I need to, because so far, I've already seen significant changes and improvements in my work. Satisfaction really does come with time, so I don't mind participating in this marathon. Speaking of satisfaction, let's say you were able to push yourself and create art even though you didn't feel like it. It's fascinating because once you take that first step, you start to feel satisfaction from creating, and sometimes you can't even stop. Another thing is that there are days when your art won't look good, but every time you look back at them, you're still gonna be proud of yourself because you still put in the work to create something. It might not have been the best, but you created something, and that's what actually matters. This only tells us one thing. We often allow external factors to get in our way. We avoid making art because of superficial reasons, whether it be you being afraid of making bad art or you worrying that other people might judge your art. You start feeling bad for yourself before you're even able to take the step and actually create your art. The reality is, this is going to happen a lot. So you shouldn't wait until you're able to shrug off that negative feeling, because it's always gonna come up. It will always linger around. Honestly, the best way to forget those feelings or emotions is to start your drawing or your painting, because once you're in the process, your focus would be shifted towards what actually matters, which is your art. Find every single drop of willpower you have within yourself and use that to take the first step of grabbing your pen and sketchbook. I want you to focus more on the process and don't think too much about the outcome before you even start. I'm in the same boat as many of you. I struggle with letting my emotions control my life, often allowing them to interfere with me creating art that the world has yet to see. This is going to be a constant battle. It's going to be a long-ass journey. So be gentle with yourself. Sometimes you'll need to take a breather, and that's also important. But let's do ourselves a favor and work towards making art a habit. And once again, remember, you don't have to feel good to start drawing.